morning, everybody. It's Wednesday, and I'm having a lazy morning. I've been up, and it's cold, and I've done what needed to be done, and I decided to come back to bed to catch up on YouTube. Mistake, and maybe, and have a read. Got my juice. What is it? Just juice. No added sugar. I've only got it because it came with the meal deal for £3 with a wrap. So that's my lunch today. So I'll get up later and catch up on anything that needs doing and watch a bit of TV. It's a boring old life, isn't it? Talking of which, Chantal. If I could give you a word of advice, it would probably be what? Don't use antiperspirant. Use deodorant because you need to sweat. Any other advice is going to go whoop, over your head, isn't it? You're not interested. You know, she lost it in the stream, didn't she, the other night when she was on Nada's channel and people were coming through and leaving comments, and she was deleting. I've got it on here somewhere, I think. She was deleting the comments without reading them to him, and she was blocking his subscribers, one of whom she called a cross-eyed pro. You know, why the name calling? Why the name calling? Do you like to be name called? Actually, you do. You do, because you welcome humiliation. At least you welcome the humiliation that Nada heaps onto you, because that humiliation is engineered by the two of you. That humiliation is carefully thought through, and whereas at one time humiliation was to punish people and oppress people, debase people, in your case, humiliation means a great, big, fat paycheck from YouTube, because your views soar and your visas are there all affronted on your behalf because they think you're being treated so badly. Not accepting, it doesn't seem to me, that you are actually complicit in bringing this humiliation about. I'm just thinking there's just so much, isn't there? When you drive about in your car and you're ranting, like after Nada's, I don't even know why I got it on here, because I can't have the sound up because it's Lindsay's not talking to you. When Nada embarrasses you, he doesn't embarrass you, sorry, he humiliates you. You embarrass yourself. When he humiliates you, you're both behind the scenes sniggering at people. You think you're so damn clever that you're pulling off this big scam, the pair of you. And you are. You're bringing in a $10,000 paycheck every month. Eventually, everybody's going to get wise to you. Everybody's going to get sick of you. More importantly, you're going to get sick of yourself. How many times can you go out driving round? What do you think, guys? Should I get rid of him? Should I go round? I just like to help people out. I'm just a kind person at heart. Do you know how ridiculous you sound? You embarrass yourself. Or you should be embarrassed. But embarrassment and humiliation aren't really on your radar, are they? Because all you can see is that you are making content for your channel, regardless of whether it's quality content, which it isn't, regardless of whether it's offensive, which it is. It doesn't matter to you because it's bringing in a lot of money. You feel no shame, no regrets. It's all about the big bucks, isn't it? It's more offensive than the YouTube channels where people think it's content to walk around filming the floor, having their camera point to the floor for 5 minutes while they're walking to a store, or at the shelves with the camera going all over the place for 10 minutes while they're walking around the store. Or diet channels that start out as diet channels, but that isn't going to bring in the money. What brings in the money is seeing these people grow in girth week after week after week. And so they're willing to subjugate their health. You've got the cooking channels where a box of macaroni and cheese with a few tomatoes on the side is considered a culinary masterpiece. But what really brings in the views is watching an obese person stuff it in their mouth in 3 bites. That brings in the views. I find all those content creators, they should be embarrassed for themselves. But they're not half as infuriating as you, Chantal. There's a series on Netflix at the minute, and it's called Ares, A-R-E-S. And it shows a group of new recruits, novices, going through the initiation procedure. Like the Masons, they go through initiation procedures, don't they? And there's reasons for it. In this Aries series, it starts when they go to this big house and they start the initiation procedure. These novices they have a plastic bag stuck over their head. They're made to go through tunnels while blindfolded while people are beating on the sides of them. They're made to drink some sort of revolting fluids. They're made to go in front of hundreds of members and other novices to reveal their innermost anxieties and embarrassing moments. And all of these things are meant. It's a procedure called hazing, I believe, Hazing. And what it's meant to do is to break the person down completely. Break them down like army recruits. army sergeants shout and yell, and you know, when they're in their beds, it's like hands off your cocks and on with your socks sort of business. And all of this with the army, with people going through the RS procedure, with Masons, all of it is meant to break the individual down, to humiliate them and make them feel shame, make them speechless and stunned with shame. And they break them down in order that they can build them up and make them realise that it is the group or the regiment as a whole that matters. Nothing matters more than that group. And that is all you are. Another post, another piece of fencing, another piece of fodder. You're nothing more than that. That's humiliation. That's humiliation with a purpose. Chantal, her humiliation is not real humiliation, it's fake humiliation, because she and Nada are conspiring to do this together. I am convinced that they're working together for the payday, for the big payday. He has no interest in her as a woman, no interest in her. There's no chemistry between them. He can barely control his anger at her. And he certainly can't control his disdainful looks or his glances of absolute disgust. Chantal is a means to an end for him, and that end is getting money in his bank, getting his channel on the go, and he needs to be careful there, because that channel is under Chantal's name, isn't it? If she decides, like she did the other night, to delete and block, if she goes through one of her tizzies and decides just to delete the channel, where are you going to be, Nada? Where are you going to be? You're a real man. Real men stand on their own 2 feet. They don't rely on a woman to give them money, to pay their rent, to buy the food, to edit their videos, and to have a channel in her name for you to be the host. You do it all yourself if you're a real man. And a real woman, Chantal, acts with integrity and dignity, does things for other people, keeps herself clean, keeps her home clean. If she's lucky enough to marry and have a family, that's wonderful. If she's not, there are other areas that she can direct her life in where she can contribute to society. You're contributing to nobody except yourself. You're a complete, at this moment, you and him both are a complete waste of space, the pair of you. You're disgusting.